going in and board. But anyway, let's talk about that later on. We can talk about MYA versus Team Falcon7.
Yeah, so we have too easy for Jet V, Solo, Shadow, King's and BH Gods. Shadow now making his appearance,
Correct.
Replacing Facebook.
Yep.
And on Falcon7 here, we have Wulala, Kido, Valen, Slayer, and Kim. So Kim is replacing Daniel from the previous match. Will both of the substitutions bring them any significant changes? We'll be finding out soon.
And of course, I do believe substitution does play a pivot, a very important role because, it changes a bit of the team chemistry. Maybe for that certain player, he's a bit more aggressive and they wanted to play a much more safe player, so they bring it on board.
Or
just an
perhaps
example.
even more aggressive.
Yes, indeed. So it's very fun to see how substitutions have been changed. And maybe this is our very first substitution change in the whole regular season, if I'm not mistaken.
That
Correct
is
me if I'm
right.
wrong.
This
Yep.
is into the draft now. On the blue side, it is going to be MYA, and Falcon7 is going to be on the red side.
Yep.
So first bans go out to MYA and Diggy being removed.
Wow. No surprises from there, especially such a great support.
It has never been
Yep.
the first ever ban that has come true, but it definitely has been within the ban phases or
Yep.
the pick phases as well. We have seen some Diggy used to successes
Yeah.
and some failures too.
But then Diggy again has been one of the key support players, the heroes that can actually engage in team fights really well. It's a very squishy hero of his own.
And
Yep.
disengage as
Yes,
well. So
correct.
we see that Fanny being removed away, so we're not going to see any Fanny plays. This time around, MYA has quite a number of Fanny players on their team.
Yep.
How will they respond with this? Because you have Akai, Kagura, and Lancelot, which arguably are the three priority bans that are not player-specific targeted.
Well, you can go...
Akai gets removed.
Yep. Well, you can go, speaking of your question, we can get, Hayabusa on board. Hayabusa is also as mobile as Fanny, and he also deals a lot of damage, singular damage, and it's been really working out for team
So
fights.
Lancelot is removed, Kagura is open. Will MYA decide that they do want the Umbrella Lady, or are they going to opt for something else completely different? They could go for Hilda as well. So Kagura is what they want to go with. Wise, easy decision to be made. That's over there. We should see Falcon7 now come back with the Hilda pickup.
Yes.
That's there, so that should be fairly simple. Perhaps maybe if they want to go in with a double tank, that's there. Belmont could be one that they want to be focusing on as well. That would just help them solidify.
Oh, but it will be Grok.
It's going to be Grok instead. Interesting variation in this. This will mean that MYA has a free access to
Balmond. Yeah.
That's right.
And Balmond, we've been saying it that Balmond is really good in taking objectives such as Turtle, Lord,
securing them,
because of the ultimate. So maybe MYA do want to take the opportunity to secure him. And 2 picks from MYA right now. We're just going to wait to see whether they're going to change. I think they're going to choose their tanks first in response to counter the opponent.
They could go in for a quite easy Cho pickup here. Simply removing the accessibility and mobility away from the team.
Balmond.
Nope. So it is going to be Belmont that's there as well. That's being covered for now. There's a very quick high loss there that gets picked up. Interesting. I would have maybe prioritized Harley, because if Falcon7 would have come up and picked up Hylos or a Belmont, on top of it, it would be a very, very strange composition with that many tanks. So I don't think so they need to pick up that tank specifically within that rotation. This leaves Falcon7 to pick up Harley for themselves, and perhaps Yishun Sin to help it out. In fact, that's
nice prediction. And I don't think they really
It's a game of chess and checkers, really.
Yeah.
You move one way, this is how they're going to respond with.
And I don't think they need Harley, in the sense that they have Kagura as the mage role, the main mage to deal damage. So we'll just see how it goes.
That is certainly possible. Harley was more so like a flex pick that's there. In the end, with Yishun being picked up here, I suspect that there will be a Roger pickup. Opting for Karina instead. So not quite locked in just yet. This is also the jungler that can be assisting out, and it's going to be Carry that gets locked in that's there. I do like this composition. Very, very high damage, and it's not being centered around just a single person. It can be played by multiple different carry roles that's going there. How will Falcon7 respond to this? Finally, in the end, I still want to see a Rafaela appear here. I think it will help them towards team fights and repositioning, as well as the additional heal. but they could opt to go in for an assassin here in the end. So you are potentially looking at Saber and
Raphael. Wow.
Come on, predictions.
And they're gonna lock into Raphael. I think this is her first appearance. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Rafaela? No, Rafaela has made her appearance.
Oh, okay.
In multiple different games actually.
Yep.
Rafaela has made her appearance. That's there. We saw her in studio games as well. Really well played.
Support role.
Support role that's there. Life-changing. We saw IDNS SG use Rafaela in both their games to very high success rates. I need your predictions here. This is
It's gonna be tough.
What's your predictions? Is it going to be MYA or Falcon7?
I'm gonna root possibly. It's gonna be tough because it's 50-50 again, like I started off. But for the draft picks, I'm going to go with MYA. I feel that they have the high-powered pack team.
Okay.
They can just throw punches without any risk being involved.
Okay.
And they seem like a good team that could use all of these heroes to create not only just team fights, but individual pick-off as well.
Okay.
So that's my prediction for this round.
It's difficult for me to make a prediction simply because during that draft phase, whatever I called out, they pick.
Yes.
So, you know, it is a response to each other. And so I think the picks are fairly equal in that sense. But it's going to come down to the execution.
Correct.
And I think just MYA has a little bit of a longer track record in being able to execute. So I'm going to give it to MYA as well.
Okay.
But Falcon7 can certainly come in and sweep this up if that Rafaela performs well.
Yes.
A lot of it's going to be hinging on this Rafaela, the ultimate, the stun that comes through, as well as the positioning of Harley.
Yes. And I think Rafaela has been one of the key healers. I mean, there's not many supports that could heal properly.
Well, we have seen an Estes appear as well.
Yeah, but...
And so it's been just between the two of them right now. I think
Correct.
Rafaela is the slightly better...
in terms of offense a bit.
Option.
Yeah.
That's right, that's there. So we're looking at Rafaela and Harley being able to perform for the side of Falcon7. I'm looking at the Carry and Karina that needs to really be performing for the side of MYA.
Yep.
Although they do have Kagura, Kagura has always been, I don't want to use the word easy, but easy in the sense of dealing out damage. It's always been, you know, sort of this reliable source of damage, you know, that's going through. But we're really looking at Carrie's involvement and positioning that's there, as well as with Karina. Can she go through and, you know, pick off weaker targets?
Well, we're going to see about that as we move into our very first game. MYA will start on the blue team while Falcon7 will start on the red team. They will go at the opposite jungle to just, you know, maybe take some picks off.
They're proxying the wave that's there, and they do manage to steal it up. There will not be any clash at this point. Turtle will be spawning on the bottom side from our perspective in here, and you do see already that the tri-lanes are being formed.
And both teams right now, they're just gonna take off the jungle creeps, you know, getting the buffs ready and hopefully able to get some XP out of it. And they're just gonna wait all around the corners. We have Karina doing jungling as well on the top lane. Balman going in here, and ooh, there's a bit of clash.
Everybody's reprioritizing, you know, playing a little bit safe. Now that the jungles have been taken away, they are forced to be within lane, and we are seeing that just with two members down here, King Ziz on that carry, one of his favorite champions being picked up here. Attention's going to be on him.
And we talk about positioning in the previous match. If King Z is able to defend Carry in terms of not losing too much HP, Carry is able to do a lot of damage from the protection of he lost himself. But then again, when you have Grok and Rafaela, it's going to be a bit more harder to penetrate some damage because the healing is continuous, and Grok, again, like he's a tank.
Oh, they're trying to proxy the wave that's highlighted to back away from this. Too easy for JetV. Will he have a too easy escape? Ooh. Yes, it looks like he will be able to use his ultimate. Not quite enough to deter it out. Karina up top, coming up, and with that last pick off there, puts MYA on the board with 1 kill already. And that will help the goalie just a little bit further up.
Yep. and you've been speaking that Karina needs to step up for the team in order to get the kills, you know, deal a lot of damage. This is what you want to see, the good start from them, and they will take the turtle right now.
The two of them here, Carry and Karina, be coming out there.
Oh,
Carry does secure the turtle that's over there. Kagura goes all the way in, just, you know, and does pop herself back out. She will be completely safe, and with that, the goal lead balloons just a little bit further towards MYA. In the top side here, Belmont launched off his ulti but did not manage to secure the kill. Finally, in the end, Yishushin just trading back a little bit of additional damage.
Interestingly enough, when getting the turtle, you know, you get XP and gold advantage, and not losing your members. That's one of the better plays, I would say, rather than the previous game that we see, take a turtle, then, oh, one of your members die. So, you know, you don't want to give so much window of opportunity to your opposite team. And this is what MYA is doing right now. They're just playing it safe. I don't want to go commit anything funny.
It's going to be a 3-on-3. Potential collapse. No, they do spot it out and will be backing away.
I don't think so. He lost is ready, thank you.
The stun does go through. Carry does dish out a little bit of damage, but not quite enough to convert it just yet. The crits are not being built, and the additional damage items are not fully stacked up. Another camp out there. Hilda does come through. We see Harley in as well. Rafaela does manage to get the kill onto there. Hylos will need to back away from this completely. The wall is almost perfect, but not quite enough. Hilda still charging in the end. The stun goes through, and still at the end, Kagura now pulling them back in the end. Carry does go through pop-off. We are seeing that Kagura gets the final kill credit for that. Rafaela is down and out for the count.
So I am pretty positive that Karina would like to get a kill from the bush. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too late. Everyone just stomped her instantly to the ground. But there's a trade kill coming on board. I think it's of the, the overcommitment being done by, and Kagura took the opportunity to take one of the members down from Falcon7. So again, both players really need to play this carefully. They don't need to rush anything, but well, Curry, being the tank killer herself, killed Hilda instantly, and they might take the opportunity to get their second turtle for MYA.
Well, they certainly can do that. Now that Hilda's been taken down as well, you should also see that Falcon7 is scrambling to just regain control of their specific lanes. And you're not even thinking about objectives really at this point. And this just signals MYA to accelerate that pace a little bit further. It's 2,000 into the goal lead, and it's 3 kills to 1. Yep.
Hilda, not sure getting the tanks dead instant, like early, would help.
And now you see Hilda transitioning all the way to the top here. Does find Belmont, but not exactly the person you want to be targeting now. Karina makes an appearance and instantly the two of them back away.
They do want to respect Karina with the high damaging skills. So that's actually a good move for Falcon7. But again, like you said, objectives-wise, MYA is doing pretty well right now. 2 turtles kills, a few kills on their belt. So Falcon7 really need to step up on this.
Stepping up is one thing. I think they also need to just simply be able to play their own game. So far, I don't see their specific composition. Now, we talked about two individual peoples, right? Rafaela needs to, you know, have really good, impactful decisions into the game. So far, we don't quite see that happening. Karina makes her decision to come back in. Belmont is safe. Now, Karina in a little bit of damage. Solos needs to be cautious about this. But we are seeing in the end here, it looks like MYA King Ziz will go down. Carry does get taken down. In the end, Hylos will be able to manage to escape. Up top, Kagura and Belmont both getting 2 kills that's there. Does extend their kill lead further, and it will translate into the tower as well. The nice big wave that's going to be there means that it will be trading the top and bottom towers.
Yep. Interesting enough, both players, both teams, used somewhat similar strategies. And they managed to get kills and of course the turrets, like you mentioned. Great showing, but again, Falcon7 is down by 3,000 gold lead because of the turtles. And we talk about the turtles being a meta that whoever get the first turtle will get the advantage of it.
Yep, the momentum is within their favor. I think also something to note about here is that Rafaela has 2 kills. Not exactly the person you want the kills on as well. Well, on the opposite side here, you have Karina, Carry, and Kagura all with kills under their belt, which is the people you want to be having the kills on as well. Kagura needs to be cautious about this. There is a trap laying in wait. Harley already used his ultimate. Hylos does come in and charge all the way to the end. Rafaela is completely ahead of the team. Wrong positioning. The charge through from Grog does come through in the end. It will be good enough. There will be the first kill, a triple kill as well. And the Golden Tree says he got to Harley as well. They should back away from this, not get too greedy. They do pull back, and the trigger does not go completely there, but already hitting the 20,000 area. It is now 4,000 into the goal lead. They've already started onto Lord.
Wow, very, very confident play, and they should go for it because they do know they have the damage to secure Lord right now, and the opportunity is right here.
Now we are going to see the replay of the career triple kill here. This is when Rafaela does get taken down onto the first one that's over there. This is the previous one. This is the one that's going to be coming up here. Karina from the side here. Harley already uses his ultimate.
Correct.
Notice Karina coming in from the bottom side there. Rafaela way out of position. She goes in and pops off onto the next person. That's a double kill. She moves off forward for the triple kill as well. That's there. So Harley a little bit further ahead, so he will not be translated into the Maniac. Lord does get secured on the side of MYA. That's right. The enemy turret does get destroyed up top, so they are getting a little bit of an advantage because Kagura was taken down.
And another player,
in the end.
Mistaken.
That's right.
Yeah. So wow, we have to see the replay on that. But
yep, so Karina gets taken down as well, means that they can be a little bit advantageous. Rafaela uses the ulti to prevent herself from being taken out here. But here we see completely in the end that Hilda opting to sacrifice herself. I'm not sure about that play because a lot is pushing up with that nice big creep wave over there. I think they should translate one person into the mid lane. It looks like Karina might be headed towards there. The mid lane turret does get destroyed by the minions already. And the push is really strong. 9 kills to 4 with a 5,000 goal lead.
And it was Karina that was taken down after the Lord takeover.
Yep.
But then again, it's still the win for MYA because they are able to get the trade kill, 1 trade kill and 1 turret. And now they're pushing forward into the top lane right now.
Another turret does get taken down.
Yep.
Lord is at quarter health.
Oh, this is bad.
At this point, Harley's positioning is good so far. Dealing the damage. The wall is good. The wall will prevent them from being able to retreat. Harley's ultimate is good as well. Belma just used his ulti onto everybody that was pretty much high health, so not going to be as effective as possible. Karina needs to back away from this, and it looks like that will be all she wrote when it comes to the aggression that's there. The wall from Grok needs to come under high praise.
And they're still lurking around the opponent's jungle right here.
Belmont needs to be careful.
Yep,
Belmont might be taken down in the very end. He will be able to dash away in the end. But Harley still has a...
Oh, nice. Nice protection by Helos. Like I said, the tank's playing very, very well in the positioning to support the rest of the members. This is where Helos, or Hylos, some people will pronounce it, will be advantageous in this type of gameplays. And Karina, like you see Karina getting the kills again. Really well played Karina from the top.
Well, you see that Karina's score is 5-2 and 2. So I mean, the few deaths under her belt, but she's definitely being able to execute it out. Now we are seeing that Rafaela playing a little bit more
all around
and contributing towards the team fights that's there. But we aren't seeing Harley specifically doing very, very well. He has not had any deaths. He has 2 kills under his belt, so it's a 2-0-3 at this point. But I believe he needs to be a little bit more aggressive, given that he has some advantage over the rest of his team. He is level 13.
Yep.
And he's the highest member on his team.
And Yi Shun not getting the kills as well, being the marksman. But again, like you said, yep, Harley, Harvey, I mean, he has to carry the damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harley needs to carry the damage. He needs to use that level advantage towards his favor, or else the later the team fights go, the later the game develops, it's diminishing returns on how much he can be impactful. Right, so if you look at in terms of itemization as well, we see bits and pieces shambles really on the side of Falcon7. Not really being able to complete much, just 2 basic items
quite
across the board.
Under farm, I think, I do believe.
Well, even the goal lead will already show that most of the team members of Falcon7 are only about 4,000, with Harley being at 8,000.
And you can see the team fight right now. Helos will pop his ultimate right here, dealing so much damage to the Falcon7 members. Bauman will first to take down Hilda. However, they had to be careful with Harley's skill. And they're just gonna walk away a bit, just to back off a bit, don't want to overcommit things. And this is a bit interesting.
Oh, they're gonna go in for round 2.
Ding, ding, ding.
Belmont does go through the wall, is good, preventing Kagura from coming in. Grok slams into the wall, but not quite the same. We need to be cautious about this. Immortality will get popped in the end, and Harley doing damage. This is what the aggression I want to see. Shadow goes all the way in. Shadow brings up Rafaela without that healing. and the support and the stun that's there, it means that they should be able to weak out the next Lord.
And as you predicted, the Lord will be engaging with Team MYA, but they have to be careful. Team Falcon 7 is still around the bushes right here, trying to, you know, cheese their way out, probably get that last hit. Unfortunately, Team MYA knows about this and they will back off again.
Them backing off is potentially a good thing here. King Ziz has not been performing the very best. He's definitely been involved in dealing a lot of damage within the team fight that's there, but he's also been, you know, heavily targeted away, which is, you know, a lot of respect goes to Falcon7 for being able to do that. We are 13 minutes into game. The goal difference 35,000 to 29,000.
That's a lot.
That is a almost very clear, almost 7,000 goal lead.
Yep.
Already for them. The kills are 7 into the favor of MYA with a steady 12. That's there, and they're looking to close out the game. Unfortunately, they're finding a little bit of difficulty in being able to do that. Lots of camping, lots of precautions being taken onto both sides of the team. This looks like it might be the engagement that needs to be there. Harley goes through onto the right target, will push Karina away. Kagura does make her entrance now, and her presence fell, but will she pop in all the way to the end? No, it does not look like that. Harley doing a good job of supplementing damage for the whole entire team.
I like how the positioning of MYA don't want to get caught in their opponent's jungle. They are able to escape when it's needed, and that's good plays from them. And Solos using the Karina right here, showing some, getting some farm out here. And he has to be a bit careful right now. 3 members are chasing for his head. He's able to dish a lot of damage right here.
The third round will be here because you see Kagura and Carry being here as well. But a few members of their team is not quite there. Carry is coming in from the side. As long as Kagura can stay alive, it will be a clean wipe on the other side there. Carry still not quite within the fight. Kagura doing an amazing job of bunting around the team fights. Now we see Carry make a presence known. They are going for Harley, but they need to be careful about this. Hilda can deal a lot of damage. Finally will be able to bring him down in the end. And that will lead it 15 to 6 kills. A quick Lord take. Harley is super low and it's only Grok over there. Lord does get started up on their behalf as Harley just going back to clear waves in the mid lane and now back up to the top because there's a huge wave that's piling in, about to crash.
Seeing Kagura playing such a very well evasive gameplay, able to wait for her teammates to come in and deal some damage.
That was a 1v3, 1v4 outjuke. Really good job done there.
Really juking really well. And now their perseverance has been rewarded. They got the Lord. They could pick up at least 3 kills, and they're gonna go in for the push. Possibly a push that could give them a big advantage.
It could be a game-ending push as well.
Yes.
Well, we'll see as the Lord will be spawning in that mid lane. We see him walk up almost down with the rest of the team. Karina's gone off to the side. Will clear off that creep wave at the bottom side so that there's additional pressure moving throughout so that they are able to strangle them and attack them from multiple ends. Lord now meets the tower. Unfortunately, the creep wave isn't quite there, so the Lord will take a lot of damage. Yishun Shin's ultimate is good. Will push them away. Belmont needs to back away from this. The Lord has destroyed a turret already and Carry's working on the bottom side. Will it be good enough and will they pull the trigger to move in? BH God does go through in the end. Does get stuck behind the wall. Looks like will be taken down and Immortality does get popped away. Rafaela's ulti was a little bit too early. In fact, Solos needs to back away from this. He's a little bit cautious. Carry is in. Carry is dealing damage. Karina gets the kill credit for that one. And Belmont will manage to survive. And they should be able to push up the top wave as well if they do send one person over to the end. The defense of Grok is over there and they can split their attention back down. Again, King Ziz will be able to get himself out to safety. And the pressure is still on.
Falcon7 is really feeling pressured right now. So confusing on their defense. You can see how MYA actually plays this really slow but steady gameplay, getting the towers, getting some pick-offs, and then rotating from top to bottom. This is the gameplay that you want to see.
It's methodical. They go through, they know exactly which objectives to be taking.
Correct.
We are seeing, Lord will be coming up in about 100 seconds left to be done. So, in the 110 seconds left there, they can go back, clear up all the entire jungles, get the extra bit of items that they want to be taking there. Karina is now 6-3-3, so definitely making presence felt. You also see high loss 1, 0, and 10.
No deaths.
Really good involvement within the team fights, and we have seen lots of good engages coming out from him. Lots of good ultimates as well.
Bomber is also without deaths. He's 308.
Yeah, so both of them, really good job. We are seeing that Harley as well has not suffered any deaths just yet. The good Grok wall will prevent all the aggression from coming through, will help them stay a little bit further away, but the inevitable will happen unless it's going to be a catastrophic team fight. 10,000 goal lead, 17 minutes in.
Play closing to the 18-minute mark right now. MYA again taking the map control, getting off the extra gold from their opponent's jungle. They're just gonna try to keep enough creep wave on, and when they find the opportunity, or say for example the lot to respawn, that's where they'll go in for the window opportunity.
If you look at the item progression that's here, many members on the side of MYA already are in that 10,000 sort of range. You are seeing almost completed items for all of them, with the final exception of Belmont that does not have a full completed item. It's a 6 item. On the other side though, you are seeing that Hilda is struggling still with items, now only being able to complete her 4th item, still trailing with 2 behind. They need to buy themselves more time. If they can push it out towards that level 15 mark, as well as with that 5th and 6th item solid being there, they do have a chance to come back and fight about this. But if MYA can secure this next lot and shove it through, it is going to spell a very, very bleak, disastrous end for Falcon7. The camp is good, but will there be any mouse that runs into the trap?
And to stress out regarding the goal lead, you can see that Harley is currently...
Hilda makes an appearance.
Alright, never mind about that.
Waiting
Let's go.
for her to come all the way in. That's
Hilda.
that. Grok as well coming in from the very end there. Hylos does come through. They want to bring down Hilda in the end. Will they be able to do it? Yes, they will be able to. So Karina gets the kill credit for that. You should see completely caught off. Look at how fast he melts on the other side. Harley does bring down Kagura in the end, but will it be enough though? With Karina also being taken down. No, Carrie survives in the end, being able to lifesteal away. Belmont gets their final kill, and Harley needs to back away completely. They don't even need Lord at this point. The creep wave will help them out. The wall will only be a little bit inevitable. Look at the creep wave. Move from mid lane to the top lane.
The bottom lane is also about to be dominated over MYA minions right now. Enemy turret has been destroyed by Carry, leaving Grok trying to run for his life, and
we are seeing the siege minions that are there, and this will be the first game for them. MYA ekes out a victory, 19 kills to 7. Congratulations, guys.
What a game by MYA again. Like to stress out the previous point, Harvey has been the main goal lead in the game. Unfortunately,
and we see that there. It is 13,000 gold for Harley, which is almost twice most of the other members of the team.
However,
while yes, he's dealing enough damage, it is simply not significant enough. You don't want to just have only one person that has such a big lead. On the other side, you see MYA and their goal differential across. You have 3 members with that 12,000 over there. MVP goes to BH Gods with 8.9 KDA on that Belmont. Lots of work being done out there. So good job for them. We really are seeing them, roll up into the next match, because we're going to have another game. So here we see MYA with their first victory on the board, and $250 for them as well.
In their pockets as well. So a good start to MYA. I think this is I believe it's a confidence booster after that devastating loss, 0-2, if not mistaken, to IDNS.
Yes, that's right.
Yep. So this is actually a very, very good